Hello everyone, good night. And in this video and today we're going to discuss about our article. And before we started, we introduce ourselves. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ardiansyah. I'm from Vocational High School 1 Surabaya and major multimedia.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Wasila Rashida from SMKN 1 Surabaya, majoring in multimedia.
Hi everyone, my name is Ariel Windrisha Putra. I am school in Semkawan Sanden, Yogyakarta.
Okay, let's read our article together. Iraq honey production at the mercy of heat and drought. Agent French of Racer or Al-Regita, Iraq. An oppressive heat beats down on the central Iraqi province of Babylon, where drought and rising temperatures are hitting bees and honey production hard. Beekeeper Muhammad Alawi knows it all too well as he checks on dozens of hive boxes placed at the feet of tall palm trees in the fields of Al-Ragiba village. There is no water and therefore no flowering plants to keep the bees satisfied. Alawi, the deputy director of local apiaries association, told AFP the earth is cracked and growing melons and watermelon proffers difficult due to a lingering drought and intense July, temperatures often reaching around 50 degrees Celsius, which take their toll on bees too, and bees need to constantly forage for the pollen and nectar necessary for honey production. It is in constant movement, usually traveling hundreds of meters and to find its bounty, said Aliawi. But the drought is forcing bees to travel round up to 5 kilometers to pollinate. This impact the lifespan of the worker bee. The female bee that greater pollen and nectar. As we explained, under optimal crisis to means the worker bee can live up to 60 days, but in this current situation, it only lives 20 days. In addition, bee thrives in temperature of around 30 times 35 degrees, not in sharing head when the thermometer climbs to 50. Said Aliawi, the manager of a private honey producer. He has moved dozens of bees boxes from Jeddah, Iraq to seven sites scattered across the mountain of the northern autonomous Kurdian region where the air is cooler and the land cleaner. If we don't move the bees, they suffer, he said. Okay, thanks. It's for me. Next, Muhammad Abis Rashid, can you tell about newspaper?
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Wasila Rashida. Uh, I want to read my newspaper about India to push G20 to raise tax rates on firms earning excess profit or source. India will push its group of to 20 partners at a meeting is housing to support and proposal rise the share of tax on multinational companies pay to countries where to exempt excess profits government of officials said India proposal, which has not been previously reported, could temper optimism among G20 members such as Australia and Japan that the meeting of finance minister and central bankers in Gujarat would make progress on awaiting work overhaul of global corporate taxation. More than 140 countries who were support that start implementing next year 2021 deal. Overhaul indicates all rules on how government tax multinational that present rules are widely considering outdated as digital giant like Apple or Amazon can book profits in low tax countries. The deal pushed by the United States would levy in minimum 15% tax on large global firms, plus additional 25% tax on excess profits, as defined by Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development or OECD. But several countries have concerns about the multilateral underpinning a major element of the plan, and some analysts say overhaul at a risk of collapse. India has made suggestions to get it to share of taxing a right on excess profit of multinational companies. One official said the suggestion have been made to the OECD and will the be discussed extensively during the G20 meeting on Monday and Tuesday. The officials in India has made suggestion to get its due share of taxing right on excess profit of multinational companies. The official who asked not to be named discussed with the OECD were ongoing and the G20 meetings had not begun. Said India want significant increase in the tax paid in countries where the firm did business. They did not specify how much India was speaking. India Finance and External Affairs Minister and the OECD did not respond to request for comment. Okay, that's it for me. Next, Arizal Winry, you can read your newspaper.
Okay, thank you, Nafis. San Francisco for robo taxi cliff sub driver safety. Can see driver takes slow down drag San Francisco street and is quickly removed from the car. One of them placed a traffic cone on the hood of the car. His hazard lights flick on the car, stop in the middle of the road. Disable. The badger scan has been reported thousands of times at the United States as capital of the week. The work of activists posting against to profession of robot cars, which they consider unsafe. We believe that all cars are bad, no matter who or what is driving, said the activist, who asked to pick to be referred to by the medium like to protect his identity. His anti-car activist group Safe Street Rebel. His radical is pro-pedestrian and pro-bike, and not impressed by claims that driverless cars and their arrival just another way to intense car domination. Using traffic control from the street, the activists have been disabling driver taxi operation by Waymo and Crazy, the only two companies current is authorities in San Francisco. The resistance has gone violent online, ranking up millions of views on social network at a time when state authorities are mulling the expansion of driverless taxi operation in the city to uh, for the horseback service. The proposal by the California Public Utility Commission (CPUC), which offers autonomous taxi instead, would allow Waymo and Kasi to directly compete with ride-sharing episode hour of flight but without driver. A retrocession but issue has caused friction between and the city official. Members of Street Rebel, a group of anonymous anti-cars activists, pressed upon one a self-driving robot taxi to disable it during a protest on July 12 in San Francisco, California. This can has been reported of times across the U.S. states capital the past week protest against the proliferation of robot cars, with the activists counter UNICEF. Next, Muhammad Rafri Ardiansa.
It's me. Are you done?
Halo, halo.
Okay, I can tell you about my newspaper. Iraq honey production at the mercy of heat and drought. Agent
Gimana,
finds praise
gimana?
for So I can try again. Asian French press all al-Regita, Iraq. An oppressive had pitched down on the central Iraqi province of Babylon, where drought and rising temperatures are hitting peace and honey production hard. Beekeeper Muhammad Alawi knew it all too well as he checks on dozens of hive boxes placed at the feet of town palm trees in the fields of Al-Regiba village. There is no water and therefore no flowering plants to keeps the bee satisfied. Alawi, the deputy director of a local apiarist association, told AFP, the early is cracked and growing melons and watermelon proves difficult due to lingering drought and intense July. Temperatures often reaching around 50 degrees Celsius, which take their toll on bees too, and bee needs to constantly forage for the pollen and nectar necessary for honey production. It is in constant movement, usually traveling hundreds of meters to find its bounty, said Aliawi. With the drought is forcing bees to travel longer, up to 5 kilometers to pollinate. This impacts the lifespan of the worker bee, the female bee that gather pollen and nectar, Aliawi explained it. Under optical circumstances, the worker bee can live up to 60 days, but in this current situation, it only lives 20 days. In addition, these drives in temperatures are around 30, says 35 teachers, not in sharing head with the thermometer climbs to 50, said Aliawi, the manager of a private honey production. He has moved dozens of beehive boxes from central Iraq to 7 sites scattered across the mountains of the Morton Autonomous Kurdistan region, where the air is cooler and the land greener. If we don't move the bees, they suffer, he said. Okay, it's only for me. Next, Muhammad Abdul Rashid.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Rafi Ardiansyah. For the second round or the last round for this night, for this evening, I want to read my newspaper. India will push its group of 20 partners in a meeting is hosting to support its proposal to raise the share of tax multinational companies pay to countries where they earn excess profits. Government of the state. Their proposal, which another previously report, would temper optimism among G20 members such as Australia and Japan that the meeting of finance minister and central bankers in Gujarat would make progress and along a way of a whole of global corporate taxation. More than 140 countries were supposed to start implementing next year, 2021, deal overhauling decades old rules on how government tax multinational the present who are widely considering outdated digital giant like Apple or Amazon can book profits in low tax country. The deal, pushed by the United States, would levy a minimum 15% tax on large global firms, plus an additional 25% tax on excess profits are definitely by Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development or OECD, but several countries have a concern about the multilateral underpinning a major element of the plan. And some analysts say overhaul is a risk of collapse. India has made suggestion to get its due share to tax right on excess profits of multinational companies. Prof said the suggestion have made to ACD and will discuss extensively during the G20 meeting on Monday and Tuesday. The official said India has made a suggestion to get its due share of taxing on excess profits of multinational companies. Three officials who has not been named as discussed with OECD were going and a G20 meeting had not begun, said India wants a significant increase in the tax paid in a country where the firm did business. They did not specify how much India was seeking. India Finance and External Affairs Minister and OECD did not respond to requests for comment. Okay, that's it for me. Next, Arizal Wintry, you can read your newspaper.
Okay, thanks you, Afis. San Francisco's race for robotaxi places up dividend of safety. Travelers taxis slow down the San Francisco street and is quickly surrounded by a group of masked figures. One of them placed a traffic cone on the hood of the car. It has her legs freak on, and the car stopped in the middle of the road disabled. This bizarre screen has been reported dozens of times across the United capital this past week. The work of activities protesting against to prolific of robot cars, which they consider unsafe. We believe that our cars, but no matter what is the thing, said the activist, who asked to be referred to be the pseudonym Alex to protect his identity. His anti-car activist group, South Street Rebel, in article a pro-pedestrian and pro-bike, and not impressed by which great claim the travel cars are a new revolution model of transportation. Alex says their alpha I just as another way to address car dominance. Using draft cons stone from the street, the activists have been designing travel taxi operation by Waymo and Crossy, the only two commerce current authorities in San Francisco. Their listing has confirmed online ranking of millions of view on social network at a time when state authorities are more on the expansion of travelers taxi operation in the city to offer 42 horse service. The proposal by the California Public Utilities Commission CPUC based offers autonomous taxi in the state, but allow Waymo and Crossy to the directly competing with ride-sharing upset or about offline but on but the issue caused friction between state and city officials. Member of State Rebel, a group of anonymous anti-car activists, placed a con on a self-driving robot taxi out to disable. It's during a protest on June 12 in San Francisco, California. The scene has been reported dozens of times across the U.S. That's capital this past week as a protest against the proliferation of robot cars, which the activists considered unsafe. Okay, next Raffi Ardian.
Okay, everyone. So that's all our storytelling today. Thank you for listening and see our video. See you next day and goodbye.
See you. Okay, okay. Turu-turu.